can barely stay on my feet. I'll lock the door, and then I'm getting some sleep at last. What was that? Who's there? Jacek?
You think he has come directly to you? It won't be that easy.
You?
It's quite nice here, isn't it? The woods, the lakes.
What are you?
Is it necessary to waste our time with that? Don't you know already?
You're the angel of death.
I am what I am. They call me many names, including that one.
So, everything Max said, what he eventually stopped believing in, really happened? But why Kira? What have you done to her?
Kiera is dead. She never worked for the FBI. They rejected her, and that killed her. Slowly, gradually.
You're lying. She wrote to me about how well she was doing there. She joined them soon after we returned from Asia.
Your shared dream. You will end up in Interpol, she in the FBI. But to want is sometimes not enough. Isn't it sad you haven't learned anything from those letters? Now it's too late.
She's really dead? So, the FBI invitation, plane tickets, reports...
Come on, of course it's all real. But you won't find her signature anywhere. She never spoke to anyone, and no one has ever seen her. She simply didn't play any role in that. And speaking of friends, a bold move placing that painting where anyone could see it. If it were not for Diego, you probably would have a big problem.
What do you want from me? Why have you come?
Do you recall what you told me last time? You doubted that the connection between Max and those murders had some realistic explanation.
And that's why you're here? To remind me of what I've said? Is this a dream? If so, it makes no sense.
I came to remind you that life is about decisions, about both small and crucial choices. I came to offer you the world as I see it, as Max saw it. You know it exists. Why do you fight it so much? When the most important decision in your life comes, I want you to just believe. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to start believing in destiny? In things beyond your comprehension? Beyond your power?
No, you're like a nightmare I want to wake from. Keep your supernatural crap.
Even after all you've seen and been through, isn't it time you stopped denying what's around you? Don't be so stubborn, Lara. You're bound by things beyond your understanding. Don't fight it. Yield to it.
Never. I have always relied on my reason and my abilities, not on faith. As long as I breathe, until my heart stops beating, I will look for him. I will fight.
You people. You don't realize it, but there is something amazing about you.
Skip that. What have you done with Max?
You have to catch the killer first. Then we'll see.
Then why don't you help me more? You know everything, don't you? Why don't you just do it yourself?
You have no idea how fragile are the cobwebs on which we are now walking. If I make one wrong move, if I say one word more, the damage I could cause would be beyond repair. No, Lara, this task is yours, and yours only.
I still don't understand. How is it I can see you? Max said that only those who...
are between life and death can see me. Whom I'm going to take with me, yes. But don't worry about that. You're really tired, aren't you? So tired. Even now your eyes are closing.
Kira? Was it a dream? It had to be a dream. Well, it doesn't change anything about what I have to do today. I need to look inside that crypt. Schneider's waiting for something or someone. He looks like he's quite frozen.
Good morning, Miss Leroy.
Good morning. Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah. My pickup to the monastery was supposed to be here a half hour ago.
The weather seems nice today. Maybe you could walk there?
Is that some kind of joke? I'm no youngster. I need all my strength for the work in the monastery.
And what happened to that pickup of yours? Some problems?
Regrettably, I have no idea. They don't pick up the phone. They should have been here at 9 o'clock sharp, as every other day. And just now, when Jacek and Bateman left me so much work to do and the snow has come so early, I'm wasting my time because of those two lazy workers. Potztausend!
Maybe I could help you somehow.
How?
As you can see, I have my car here. I could take you there.
9-9. I can't accept it. You've already done too much for me.
But Professor, it's really no problem, and if you would allow me to look around, it would be in fact beneficial for me.
Well, you are registered as an Argo consultant for the next few days, aren't you?
Exactly. It would be a business trip.
Good. I think it could be all right, Madame Leroy. Tell me when you're ready to set out, and I'll join you.
Great. So, Professor, we may go.
Good.
But the car isn't exactly new. Don't expect a comfy ride.
I may be old, but I'm not as fragile as you think. I can bear a bit of discomfort. Guten Tag.
Hello, Mr. Schneider.
Ule, I'd like to introduce Madame Leroy to you.
Leroy. I see.
You have to forgive him. He doesn't speak much English.
I don't mind. Nice to meet you, Ule.
She is a co-worker. How would I... She, Argo. Ule, Argo. Ule understand?
Yep.
Well, hopefully he understood. You know, it's a hard task to find quality work here.
It's really hard work here. Nights alone. I really don't begrudge him that.
Oh, well, he's well paid for it, so what? If you need anything, I will be over here by the trailer.
Thanks.
And again, just to be sure, be careful there, bitteschön. There are many places that could collapse at any moment.
I don't get what that scaffolding's doing there. It seems to me that the ruin is beyond repair. The cabin looks even more Spartan in the daylight. The watchman must be very frugal. If he really needs to fasten the brace rods, then I doubt he could do it using the tape. He could use some real tools. Mr. Ule? Ule?
Yep.
How do you do?
What you want?
Last night,
Night,
when you sent me away.
I see. Night. Me didn't know you from Argo.
Could we forget about that? Nothing has happened, right?
Yep. You need me here.
Thanks. Do you need some help? That tape probably isn't really ideal for that.
Yep. Me don't have sticks.
Nails?
Yep. Nails. And a hammer. That's why the tape.
All right, maybe I can find something you could use.
Mm-hmm.
They are trying to restore that building. Regrettably, they closed it to the public because of that. I'd have hated to be inside when that fire raged here. I'd better not go there. It looks very dangerous. Argo's logo is on almost everything here. I suppose it's important that people know who works here. Ugh, I didn't mean it that way. Well, another thought I can't get out of my head. There's nothing interesting here.
Yes?
Thanks for letting me look around here. May I take a few photos?
Please, absolutely not. Please stay here in the courtyard. You may also have a look at the residential building. It's in quite good shape, too.
Right.
And do not by any means get too close to the crypt. It's unstable, and it might collapse. Yatsek and Bateman didn't manage to build proper braces over there before they left.
Sure, I'll be careful.
Ein Moment.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I can't let you into the back part. It's dangerous there.
I just wanted to peep in.
No, you can't even peep in. I'm sorry. There's a cave-in in there, lots of debris, some walls and statues. Everything's unstable. I don't want you to get hurt or to destroy something precious. There are very rare religious statues there, and I should hate to lose them in another cave-in.
Even from here, I couldn't miss those statues. What's so interesting about them?
Oh, they probably seem to you like ordinary statues of some angels, but appearances are deceptive. In my opinion, they're almost 1,000 years old. But no European culture of that epoch made such statues. In addition, those statues represent a certain entity in a very special way.
What entity?
To better understand it, you shouldn't know that the order residing here probably didn't belong to any of the known Christian orders. Even their cross is shaped differently.
Who did they worship?
An entity present in most civilizations, at least in some form. The Angel of Death.
I see. I suspected as much.
Really? I must admit it took me a bit more than a glance from far away to come to that. When I arrived, it was almost impossible to recognize anything in the burnt monastery. Its destruction was so complete, it almost seemed intentional.
Maybe, if Schneider knew what I know. The Angel of Death. From which culture do these particular statues originate?
Now I don't understand you.
I just wanted to know if those statues represent the Archangel Gabriel or Michael. It's not Anubis. I would know it even from such a distance, same as Samael or Azrael.
Oh, I see you're quite well versed on the subject.
Let's say I've encountered it already.
Oh, but that's a remarkable coincidence. The interesting thing about this monastery is that there are representations of the Angel of Death from a plethora of world religions. One fresco I've managed to restore, for example, depicts Sariel, or Azrael, if you wish. I've also found a part of a statue depicting Anubis, at least I think so. And I'm working on an embossment depicting someone giving a coin to Charon.
And all this is from this monastery?
Sicher. And now comes the best. All of these artworks are at least 500 years old. Some parts of them even several thousand years old.
It sounds...
incredible, yes. If not for that stupid earthquake in San Francisco, I would surely have another 10 colleagues I've been asking for almost a month. But, regrettably, Argo is in utter chaos now.
What a shame. To discover a monastery devoted to the Angel of Death is fascinating.
Yes, Absolutely. Yeah, not to disregard the people of San Francisco, but this is incomparably more important. Don't they see it at Argo?
I saw that a large piece of land has collapsed back there. Were there extensive cellars here?
The cellars here are vast, Madame Leroy, really vast. That's exactly why I don't want you to go anywhere else other than this courtyard. We haven't discovered all the underground passages yet. The ground here is full of tunnels like Der Emmentaler. Bateman says only this courtyard is safe. There are no underground passages under it, but anywhere else the ground may cave in.
May I at least look at those statues in the back of the yard? Such things really fascinate me.
Well, it's very dangerous around the crypt.
Believe me, it's not my first time in such places. I'll be very careful.
All right, all right. But don't go near the crypt. We've taken something from it and has been quite unstable since then.
Of course.
If you wish to take some photographs, don't photograph anything from the surrounding area. Only those statues for your personal use, all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. But remember, those photos may not appear anywhere, or else Argo will sue you.